Hey guys, Caleb with White Metal Games here. Got a special video treat for you today. This is a Convergence of Cyriss army we've been working on for a client for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. So this particular client wanted a Convergence army with Green OSL. We've always been a big fan of Convergence, so I'm really glad that we were able to tackle this project. And certainly a mid-sized project, well over 30 models here. And some of those models are quite large. So let's go in and get a closer look at some of these guys. Now, I am not an active Privateer Press player, so I'll be honest with you, my knowledge of the Privateer Press world is very limited. I learned all the names of these figures when we were painting them, but some of them stick better than others. That's a Steel Keg Soul Protector, which I'm a big fan of. This angel figure sort of leading it, her name's Aurora. And off to her side is kind of this bodyguard. Called the, I think the Optifex Directive, and then you've got a whole bunch of different jacks in the back of different sizes. You've got the 2 larger jacks back there. Now it's important to note that those guys actually are fully magnetized. These guys have full weapon option loadouts up here, including 2 different face plates apiece and 2 different sets of arm options there. You've also got 2 squads of 10 of these guys. They have different names, and I apologize. Their names are escaping me at this direct moment in time. But the entire Convergence faction is like this steampunk sort of clockwork horror army, and I like it because metallics are actually really tricky. A lot of people are getting away from metallics these days, and I actually like sort of diving into them and trying to figure out the best way to tackle them. And I'm finding some different approaches, and with every project we do, we're getting more and more attempts to sort of try some new stuff out, and so we really appreciate clients allowing us to work on their armies and get more practical experience on it. One of the nice factors about this army is the Green OSL really makes it pop. Signar kind of already has a lock on Blue OSL, so I felt like the client going with Green OSL was a nice touch. And it's different enough that it won't be confused with like a Crix army, you know. It's got enough of a sort of a different feel for it that you'd never look at the two and get them confused. One of the things I really like about this army that kind of was an accident was their cloaks, which, you know, in most of the things you see is white tabards, that sort of thing. I used some of the same washes that I used on other parts of the models to create this sort of grimy old look, and it kind of came out looking sort of like a parchment-y look, and I really sort of dig it. I think it looks pretty good. It's also got some natural high points and highlights there, so it's really neat to see what you can pull out with just a simple wash or a simple dry brush. So yeah, so that's about it. So hopefully the client looks over this project, likes the work we've done, and once he's signed off, this will be in the mail to him. So this is just an example of some of the work we do. Of course, we've got more projects coming up down the road, so stay tuned. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, or subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook, where you can friend us and all that sort of fun stuff. And you can contact me if you have inquiries about commissions at info@whitemetalgames.com. So until later, put your minis where your